who won the Ultimate Angler Championship. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. If you're new, my name is Steve Chapman. Since October 5th, the Ultimate Angler Championship has been going on Lake Guntersville. The last 2 days, or last 3 days, including today, the fishing tournament has been going on. The fishing tournament is, without question, the biggest and best field of anglers we've ever seen. And first place is taking home $500,000. Second place is taking home $130,000. And this is really a special event. I'm not sure if it will go on next year. It seems like it's a one and done, but the anglers really appreciated all the hard work that the Unified Pros put on, the state of Alabama, the city and Lake Guntersville and the surrounding areas, and hopefully it will come back. It just doesn't seem possible. And by that I mean they were really hoping that a lot of anglers would be able to participate and join. And I think 183 is an absolute ton. They also scheduled a big bass tournament on this lake at the same time. This has been an absolutely fabulous weigh-in tournament. We don't have any live streaming, which I think hurts them. I think it showcased Lake Guntersville for the great fishery that it is. And like I said, I really do hope they do it. This is really a boost to the anglers' pocketbooks. And it also brings a lot of eyes onto Lake Guntersville and the surrounding areas of just how great it was. Now, communication with Unified Pros, the Ultimate Angler Championship, is about as tough as getting hold of the president. I might have a better luck at doing that. This communication and trying to figure things out with them over the last few months and the countless numbers of videos that I've done, it's very disappointing that maybe I shouldn't consider myself media, but I do. I still try to go through the right avenues to get a hold of the right people and do things properly. With them, calling, emailing, doing whatever is null and void. And if I have any really issues with what went on, I have an issue with no live streaming, and I have an issue with just the worst communication of all time in any fishing tournament. And as someone who covered this for 3 days and then led up to this doing videos leading up to this, you would think that someone would at least reach out, talk to me, or even email me back. Or I even texted Mark Davis about it and asked a question. I texted Al McCullough about it. He at least got back to me but didn't have an answer. So communication was as piss poor as any tournament I've ever seen. Now, the weigh-ins were very good. Lurch and Mark Davis did a great job on the weigh-ins. I will say, I'm glad other people noticed it. It was a little confusing on how much water retained in those weigh bags, and I'm not sure if that didn't have an impact on some anglers' weights. If you let it drain all the way out, you probably had a certain amount of weight. If you got it in that weigh-in bucket or bag or whatever it is, and on the scales early, it might have a different weight. And that's something that needs to be improved if they do it next year. And I mentioned a bunch of anglers that I was surprised didn't make the top 50. And I commented on this. Trey McKinney and Easton Fothergill did not participate in this event. And I think that's a real shame. I think that's disappointing because I think Trey and Easton are two of the up-and-coming great anglers. And having this opportunity to pay $500 and to qualify and to participate in what could have been a $500,000 check is something that all anglers who have the opportunity to qualify, pay that $500, should be doing. This was a big tournament. And to have two of our biggest names in this industry not there is telling. Now, Tucker Smith was in third place after day one. He was in first place after day two with almost a 6-pound lead. Would he win? Well, we're going to find out real soon. And the weigh-in just concluded, so we'll have the top 10 here in 2 seconds. But today they spent a little bit more time draining the water out of those weigh bags, so that was very positive. And they also had an obscene amount of people watching the weigh-in. During the first 2 days, it was probably 11 or 1,200. There were times during the day on this weigh-in that there was 1,800 to 1,000 people. So people were really interested. And as they ended it, the person or one of the people that was involved in putting this together said that they were hoping that they would do this tournament again next year at Lake Guntersville. So hopefully the state of Alabama is able to get behind it. The anglers start participating a little bit more and purchasing the memberships, and hopefully we see this again. But the top 10 anglers are 10th place and winning $25,000 is Kyle Norsetter. In 9th, winning $30,000 is Sean Hammock. 8th place for $35,000 was Hayden Marboot. In 7th place for $40,000 was Philip Dutrell. 6th place was Mark McCaig for $45,000. 5th place was Lee Livesey for $50,000. 4th place was Cody Ross for $70,000. Randy Howell took down 3rd and had a really nice fish for $80,000. And my boy, Jacob Wall, came in 2nd place. Also had big bass. He made $130,000, but the winner and the ultimate angler world champion is Tucker Smith. So congratulations to Tucker. He won $500,000. Tucker is an absolutely fabulous angler. He's gotten grief. Everyone thought he was just a scoper. Can't say that about him anymore. He did this without forward-facing sonar. That's one of the best things about this tournament. They weren't allowed to use that technology. And Tucker showed that he doesn't need it. He can win with it, and he can win without it. And this is 2 tournaments that Tucker has won $500,000 in his very early career. So congratulations again to Tucker. And congratulations to all the people that put this together. Mark Davis, Lurch, the NPFL for doing the weigh-in stuff, Fishing Chaos, the state of Alabama, Scottsboro, City of Scottsboro, Lake Guntersville, everybody. Thank you for doing this. From fans and from the anglers, I can tell you they're very happy, and hopefully this is very successful for you and brings in lots of tourism dollars, because quite honestly, Lake Guntersville showed that it is one of the best, if not best, places to go largemouth bass fishing. Did you enjoy this tournament? What did you think? Did you watch it? Did you watch the weigh-ins? Comment below and tell me what you think. Thanks to all the new subscribers and members and everyone who's interactive on this channel. I really do appreciate it. It's humbling, it's awesome, and I just can't say thank you enough. And of course, I do want to say thank you. But if you're not a subscriber, click that like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you know when the next video drops. And as always, remember, take a kid fishing, tight lines, cheers, and get your fish on.